More deadly shootings this weekend are adding to the growing total already this year in Portland. Many neighbors say that they're done with the violence, and for others, they say they're just used to it now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Catherine Kissel. Both deadly shootings this weekend were in southeast Portland, and the most recent one in the Buckman neighborhood. That's where we find Francis Lynn tonight. And after speaking with residents in that area, Francis, what have you learned?
So we're here in southeast Portland, where police say the most recent shooting homicide happened around this area. Now, we did talk to some people around this area earlier today, and they say this is no longer unusual.
Never thought I would hear myself saying that. I'm a social person. I love to be out and about, but it's just not safe right now.
Dana Solis is a Portland native.
How long have you lived here? My whole life.
She says the Portland we see today is completely different than the Portland she grew up in.
There's just so much gun violence and it's sad.
On the other hand, another resident I talked to say the shootings don't bother him that much.
Oh, there's gun violence. It happens.
Mike Treffin says he lived in Chicago and Philly, so gun violence isn't new to him.
I think that there's plenty of ways that the government could step in with additional resources.
According to police, the most recent shooting happened early today around 1 a.m., which resulted in one man dead. Earlier this weekend, another man was found dead by police following a shooting call. Police say he's identified as 52-year-old Jose Castaneda.
Today, I heard from the Multnomah County Health Department as well as County Chair Deborah Kafori. They tell me both short and long-term solutions are needed, and they want to collaborate with the community to make gun violence less prevalent. The Multnomah County Chair spoke to this group before joining the march Saturday afternoon. Deborah Kafori tells us in the wake of recent gun violence, it's time for the community to heal. What's being done at the county level to curb this trend of gun violence that we've been seeing?
Yeah, the county is really doing a lot right now on all ends of the spectrum. But one of the things that I really want to highlight is the prevention methods. We know that we can't jail our way out of a gun violence problem. People are hurting right now.
Kafori says the county is able to provide upstream solutions like mental health supports, as well as summer jobs for youth and after-school programs. How would you respond to those who say we don't just need the long-term solutions, we need short-term solutions right now, too?
We definitely need both. And that's the other part of this is that Multnomah County has invested in prosecutorial services. We've put more money into the district attorney's office so that they can take people off the streets. We've put money into the sheriff's office for gun disposition deputies.
The Multnomah County Health Department director said her team launched a behavioral health gun violence response team last summer, and they hope to add clinicians in the months ahead. Do you think more needs to be done at the county level to address this?
I think that it's continuing to leverage relationships and looking at how do we co-create solutions. And I think that it's about helping folks know that we are here.
It's a small labor pool, an increased need for hiring, all while inflation continues to drive up costs. For some locations, that could mean a spike in prices. Oregon employment economists tell us help wanted signs are easy to spot these days. There are more job openings than unemployed workers, a trend they've watched since last summer.
It's been increasingly difficult to find enough workers, as we've also seen more people going back to work and getting jobs. The available labor pool for employers has become smaller, and we're actually close to record low unemployment again.
The hospitality industry added the majority of new jobs in Oregon in 2021. Now some restaurant owners in Portland tell us they're raising wages to stay competitive.
We're still kind of in the early stages of that, so it's hard to tell, if it was enough to really make a difference. I definitely think wages in an industry like the restaurant industry are definitely always an issue.
Ranch Pizza just increased the minimum starting wage from $15 to $18 an hour, and menu prices are higher to compensate for that. The owner here says this was a long time coming, and he's optimistic it will not deter customers in the months ahead.